One of the most interesting sleeping systems you can buy on the market right now will be reviewed today. Let's go! This is quite innovative product made by Ukrainian company RockFront, and to be simple, this is the Ultralight down quilt with the additional sheet which can be connected to your sleeping pad. And I'm calling this product a sleeping system because this quilt connected to the sheet and to the sleeping pad grants you amazing level of comfort compared to regular sleeping bag or a quilt. So let's take a look on this product step by step. This is actually the second generation of this system with a lot of improvements, with the temperature of comfort plus 2 degrees Celsius and a minus 4 degrees Celsius for the limit temperature. It's a down quilt with 900 plus fill power. That means that it's compressed and decompressed very quickly, made from Ukrainian goose down. And the fun fact is that for creating these quilts, only 5% of down is good enough to be inside of this quilt, so you can imagine the quality of this product. Only one word needed to describe this compression bag: it's perfect. Nothing specially, but very smart made bag. It has a comfortable handle, 2 buckles and 1 detachable fastex. Straps never get tangled, and this valve on the top is always on the right position. You can compress it. This is the maximum how you can compress this bag, but even in a full relaxed position, it's pretty small size. This is how big the storage bag is. It's made from breathable mesh, but the most cool part of it is that you can reduce the size almost in a half. It's not compressed as much as in the compression bag, so it will not damage the down inside of the quilt. It's very suitable when you don't need a compression bag but still want to save some space. The sheet itself has its own bag. You can use it or not. We will talk about this a little bit later. I will put all weight measurements here on the screen so you will be able to take a look on the weight of each part of the system. Firstly, we need to connect sheet to the sleeping pad. After putting sheet on the pad, on the back side you have 2 rubber bands which we pulling from 2 sides. Also there is a central fastex for precise regulation. I have L size sheet and quilt, also there is an M size, and from my personal experience I will say that the bigger mattresses working just a little bit better than a small one because they can extend the zippers on the mattress on the maximum and you don't need to put a lot of tension on the rubber band from the back side, and also the square mattress is preferable. The zippers on the sheet and on the quilt are color-coded, so you will never be confused how to connect it. YKK number 3 zippers are used, but even so, you should be careful with them. The quilt and a sheet made from pretty thin fabric. I believe this is the 10D nylon. From the back side of the quilt, there is a special line which is made from the more thicker fabric, which prevent it from biting, and it actually works. I found out that if the zipper stucks because of the waves on the fabric, the best option for me is just to pull it back and forward, or not to use the puller, but to take the zipper with your hand and give it a little bit pressure. You can zip the quilt from outside or from inside, but the most tricky part here is the neck zone. As the quilt is going under the pillow, sometimes it's just a little bit tricky to zip it when you're laying down, but few times of practice and it's good. And the most exciting part of all this is that you don't need to zip it all the time. You just need to do it once, and then you can keep sheet connected to the quilt. Here is it. And now we can put it back to the compression bag. Here's it. A lot of sleeping systems has a problems with the setup time, but just take a look how fast you can set up this bed from the compression bag to ready position. Let's go. And it's done. All we need to finish this bed is add the pillow. Just imagine the simplicity of setting up this system after the long hike when you're tired, maybe when you're doing this in the dark. This is amazing. Pillow has 4 connections to the sheets, which can be regulated whenever you want, and the pillowcase itself is big enough, so you will be able to add some extra height, extra pillow, or just some cushion layer over your inflatable pillow. There are 2 rubber bands which you can tighten, one in your legs, so you can tighten if you're cold, or you can undo it so cold air can put inside of the system. And the same with the neck, so you can just tie it or untie it, depends on the situation. You can ask what the main benefits of this system over the regular quilt or sleeping bag. Let's talk about that. First of all, this system allows you to sleep in most positions you can imagine. You can sleep on the side, on the stomach, on the back. You can turn it around a lot of times while you're sleeping, and this system will stay connected, will stay secure. You will feel yourself like in the regular bed. It's very, very comfortable. The footprint is big enough. This is not a mummy sleeping bag. Here you're absolutely free for any kind of movements. Very common problem with the sleeping bags is sliding from the sleeping pad. Very common problem with the quilts is the cold drafts when you turn it around. This system solving both these problems. There is near 5 centimeters of material with the down under the zip. So this is the special side which is actually covering the gaps between the mattress and a quilt, so it prevents the cold air drafts while you're sleeping. And also pillow is connected to the sheet, so it will not go away anywhere from the mattress and from your head, and this grants you amazing sleeping comfort. As you can see, quilt have 2 different down pocket directions. In the footprint area, the lines are perpendicular to your body, and other side is parallel to your body. This is the most common pocket orientations on the quilts, and this prevents down from migration all over the pockets. As it was released only this summer, I still didn't push it to the limit. I believe today I will test the comfort temperature, because I expect 2-3 degrees Celsius at night. This is not my first product from RockFront. I'm using their classic quilt almost for a year and a half, which is related to -5 degrees Celsius limit temperature. I was sleeping under it in -8, and I was absolutely comfortable and good, so no worries about temperature specification company claims for this system. I'm sure that it's absolutely correct. Few things I need to mention about alternative usages of the quilt. The first one, quilt can be used as under quilt for your hammock. There is small and simple system you can buy separately. Basically, this is 2 rubber bands with carabiners and hooks. The hooks are connecting to the loops under the quilt. Then you can adjust the position of the quilt and you are ready. I like it, I tested with the hammock, and you don't need any kind of ridge lines and anything else. This is working great. And the second one, you can use this quilt as the standard regular quilt with the standard system without the zippers. You can buy separately these 3 rubber bands with the buttons, and basically these buttons connecting to the loops on the quilt, and this creates the standard quilt system. Maybe it can be suitable if you don't want to take a sheet with you, maybe if you want to save some weight for the ultralight hike, I don't know, but there is the option to do it. This night I will not use any thermal layers. I just want to make a clear temperature test. I hope, as I told before, I will get +2 degrees Celsius today, and it will be perfect for this test because it will be the exactly comfort temperature for this quilt. And the first thing I want to do before going to bed is to add extra fleece pillow to the inflatable one. Oh, this is perfect. Exactly what I wanted. I love how zippers are operating. So it's very, very rare situation when zippers is biting fabric because of that line I told you before. in the inside of the quilt. Another like super great thing for me is that I can put my hand under the pillow. This is actually amazing. This is like at home, so you can sleep in any position. You sleep in your regular bed at home. This is so amazing. I can put over the pillow, under the pillow. If you want, you can add some tension here by regulating this strap. So if your pillow is messing out, you can just control it. So I'm ready for comfort sleeping. Good night to me and see you in a second. This is the 5th night I'm testing this sleeping system. And today temperature also didn't drop to 2 degrees as I wanted, so it was 7 degrees on the lowest point. So stay tuned on this channel, I will definitely put this quilt to the limit temperatures. And also I need to mention that I love this sheet for the hygienical purposes, because you can sleep more comfortably on a sheet than on a bare mattress, and also because the sheet can always be washed if necessary. There is not a big competition in the niche of sleeping systems. I know only few companies who doing this, but I need to say that RockFront is doing really good job on that. I highly recommend you to try it at least once, just to understand what it is, and believe me, it will give you unbeatable experience. Thanks for watching and see you in the woods.